Cowardice is a characteristic of a coward. Uoga ni tabia ya muoga. Let's talk about it. All the FKF aspirants ganging together to beat one perceived enemy in the name of Nick Mwendwa is cowardice. It is wrong for all the FKF aspirants to think that they can gang up together, put one candidate forward, and beat one perceived enemy, Nick Mwendwa. Why am I saying this? Because this is not genuine. This is not how football elections should go. All these candidates had their own dream, had their vision, as they told us, had everything that it takes to become the FKF president. Right now, the news that are going around within social media is that the 6 or so aspirants want to group up together, front one candidate, and that candidate will go against Nick Mwendwa because their main aim now is to beat Nick Mwendwa, the perceived enemy of Kenyan football, Nick Mwendwa. And I am not the one who to decide whether Nick Mwendwa is the enemy or who is the enemy of the Kenyan football. Remember, Sam Nyamweya in 2015, left FKF as the perceived enemy of Kenyan football. Today, we have Nick Mwendwa as the perceived enemy of, not perceived, some people think he is the enemy of Kenyan football. But I want to use this word, perceived enemy of Kenyan football. Sam Nyamweya was in 2015. Now is Nick Mwendwa. If someone else is elected, will be the enemy number 1 in 2024 when another election is done. So I want to say this. The idea of all the candidates ganging up together to put one candidate so that they can beat Nick Mwendwa, for me, it is wrong. For me, this election has turned out to be about individuals rather than our Kenyan football and the Kenyan football system. And I want to ask this: what happened to this aspirant with all their vision that they were talking about? I have listened to all of them. I have seen them in different TV shows. I have heard everything that they need to talk about. But I want to tell you now, for us, Vision Total Football Kenya Group, and for me, the pioneer of Vision Total Football Kenya, we believe that the problem of our Kenyan football is the system. What we need to hear people talk about is how the Kenyan football system can be changed so that it fits and it can deliver for the Kenyan football system. Therefore, for me, I am saying this: to gang up to remove one common enemy, Nick Mwendwa, is not the right way. Yes, Nick Mwendwa has his faults. Yes, Nick Mwendwa has his failures. But I want to tell you, Vision Total Football Kenya began in 2013. That time round, it was Sam Nyamweya in office. The failures we saw then, the failures we are seeing now, they are all related. Nothing has ever changed in our Kenyan football. Therefore, you will agree with me that the problem is the system. And that is why, for me, I have been contacted by many of these aspirants who want us, to join them or to support them. But we have remained the same, saying that we cannot support any candidate. We shall remain neutral until the end. And the problem of the Kenyan football is the system, not Nick Mwendwa, not Sam Nyamweya entirely. There are blames that can be blamed on every other president who has been there. But those are failures related to the president. But as a whole, it is the system that is wrong. Failures are there. Perhaps another president would have done well. But the main problem is the system that is nurturing the failure. Because the system is capable of aiding corruption. The system is capable of being defrauded. Therefore, as much as we want to look at the issues of individuals, if we can fix the system, most of our problems will be fixed. And now when we go to the issue of football governance, football management, football at the grassroots, women football, all of that, the economic side of our football, there is no money in our football. All these issues cannot be attributed to just one person. The issue is the system, and I will continue to say it again and again. Right now, if anyone is elected, will be blamed soon and very soon again, because the way the system is Everything is impossible to develop in matters Kenyan football. So for me, let us focus on the system. I want to hear these aspirants telling Kenyans what they can do, what is their vision for our Kenyan football. How can they better our Kenyan football? How can our Kenyan football can become that multi-billion economy? It is okay saying Kenyan football is a multi-billion economy, but explain to us how. How are you going to sort it? Women football, how are you going to sort it? The youth football, how are you going to sort it? Football governance and administration, how are you going to sort it? Kenyan people, ask this question, how? Don't just be fed scraps and then say, oh, he sounds like a good candidate. Ask, how do you want to sort this out? And I can tell you now, so many people are asking me, why don't you come and vie for the FKF presidency seat? So many people within the Vision Total Football Kenya group are being asked, why can't you have one of you come and vie for this seat? But we are saying our interest has never been FKF presidency. Our interest has never been about campaigning or getting involved in FKF election or the FKF presidency seat. Our agenda, our mission, our struggle is about a better football in Kenya, and that can only be brought about by changing the football system in Kenya, by ushering in a new era for football in Kenya through a better football system. It is not about individuals. But today, I wanted to condemn this action that I'm hearing that the candidates are now contemplating on, the aspirant are now talking about grouping together, ganging up together so that they can have one candidate go against Nick Mwendwa, because Nick Mwendwa, as far as they are concerned, is the enemy number one and must be removed first before thinking what else. This is a tragedy. This is a dangerous move. This is not the direction that we want our football to go. This is yet another milestone to hell. Yeah? Another milestone on our journey to hell, our Kenyan football hell. What we want to hear is people who have interest of Kenyans, people who have interest of our Kenyan football at heart, talk about how to change the football. Let us stop talking about individuals. I have never had an individual who has performed well in Kenyan football, and the elections have been there for the last 24 years. Tell me any candidate that you can remember that done so well in our Kenyan football. Therefore, please believe what I'm saying. The problem is the system. Our solution lies on fixing the system and nothing else. Once the system is fixed, then a credible election can take place. Good governance will happen. Transparency will happen. Everything will change. Youth football will change. Women football will change. Football for people living with disability will be ushered in Kenya. This idea of changing the system is the only single solution to our Kenyan football. So my fellow Kenyans, please champion what I'm saying. Let us talk about the system. Let us stop talking about individuals. Some aspirants have told me, please help us to get in that FKF, and then perhaps we can see how we can sort the system. For me, that's a wrong move. The first thing must be to sort the system. The next president who will be elected must be elected in a new football system in Kenya, because the system we have now, we have gone round in a big circle from last year October. Now we are here. We still have not been told how the election should take shape. People have been to Ohaga's court, in, day out. Today we are being told about round table meeting to find the way forward. So we have been taken on this journey through the forest for the last 8 months, and we are now being told it's about a roundtable meeting. Even FIFA may appreciate a roundtable meeting. Amina Mohammed may appreciate a roundtable meeting to come forward, to come up with the way forward. That way forward is just for now. It is not going to work. Remember in 2015, kulikuwa mpaka tear gas. There were anti-riot police involved. And even 2015 June, 4 months before FKF election, the general meeting that was held in Kisumu again had so many issues. Police were called. Yeah, there were even allegations of guns being seen in that FKF annual general meeting. Is this the direction we want to go for our football, my fellow Kenyans? No. So the system is rotten. All the problems that we are experiencing are coming through a rotten football system. So my fellow Kenyans, today help me to condemn this act. If it is proved to be true, it is trending in social media. I have seen it in many places that FKF aspirants want to gang up against one perceived enemy, Nick Mwendwa. My fellow Kenyans, tell this aspirant, tell us how you are going to fix our football. Tell us about your vision. Tell us about your focus. Tell us how you are going to do the right things for the Kenyan football. That is what we want to hear. These other ones, they are called shenanigans and pastime hobbies right now in the time of COVID. Therefore, the only way forward for our Kenyan football is to preach, is to speak, is to share the issues that are bedeviling our Kenyan football. Once we are well ahead, we are well knowledgeable about the issues that are troubling our Kenyan football. Now it is the solution that we need to talk about. But the system is the problem. The key thing is the system. For me, I don't want to be FKF president at all. What I want to see and what the Vision Total Football Kenya group want to see is football system sorted. The people behind Vision Total Football Kenya are very, very knowledgeable. They are very empowered. They know exactly what is wrong with our Kenyan football. But let us share our information with as many people as possible so that together we can forge our way forward. The system of our Kenyan football must change. Now, before I finish, I want to talk about betting companies in Kenya, because this issue of betting companies in Kenya has also been going around for a long time. And I want to give our government the best advice ever. The way forward with betting companies in Kenya is this. Betting companies should be taxed 15% corporate tax, and then on top of that, they should pay 6% on winnings. Yeah? And that will bring it to 21% taxation. That should be the ideal, should be the fair tax for betting companies, because betting today and as we go forward is online, which we call remote betting. Therefore, it is even going to be very difficult for our government to control the online betting and the other betting where people go to the shops and bet. Therefore, the easiest approach is to tell betting companies that they are going to pay 21% taxation. Yeah, one blanket figure. 21% taxation. The 15% corporate tax will go to the government of Kenya. The 6% will go to sports fund, and that sports fund will continue accumulating money, and it can be put back to our Kenyan sports. So therefore, that is my best advice for today for our government of Kenya. 15% corporation tax and 6% tax to go toward sports fund. My fellow Kenyans, continue to enjoy your day. I leave you in peace. I'm gone.